You're watching Vancouver TV, where we show you what's happening in your city. We've got the latest movie reviews and access to your favorite celebs. From fashion to red carpets, live shows, and more, we cover it all, keeping you informed about your city and in the know about upcoming events.
I love what you two are doing with this house, but what are you going to do with 5 bedrooms? You guys are obviously never having kids.
What was that look?
I did not do a look.
You're doing a look right now.
There's no look.
Have a good fight, guys.
There's so many kids in foster care, and they're having an orientation.
Ellie, people who take in foster kids are really special. The kind of people who volunteer when it's not even a holiday. We don't even volunteer on a holiday.
Over 500,000 children are currently in foster care. The county puts these on because they can match a lot of kids and parents quickly.
Look at the big kids.
Everybody's avoiding them. I'm gonna go and say hi.
But they're teenagers, okay? They use drugs and they watch people playing video games on YouTube. We're not equipped for any of that.
Hi! Just FYI, we can all hear you. It's okay. Go mingle with the kitties and don't give it another thought. Bye-bye.
She was cool.
Lizzie comes with 2 younger siblings.
3 kids? Too much. Oh my God.
They're adorable.
Why would you show us that? That's wrong.
Here we are.
Make yourself at home because you're at home.
Do you like the Clippers?
Oh, I'm more of a Lakers fan. Oh no!
You hit me because I like the Clippers.
I think the Clippers are awesome. They were smart for trading Blake Griffin, their best player. Just stay there till the fire department comes, okay?
You're just another white lady who wants to adopt charity orphans to make you feel good about yourself. Pretend mom.
We might have a little bit of a knack for this.
I beg to differ.
This stuff takes time. Lizzie had to parent Juan and Lita all by herself.
This is never going to be easy.
But with some structure and love, you could make your house a home.
Lizzie!
I love you. Please just go away.
When I'm pissed, you know what I like to do?
Really?
All right, let me fix her, okay?
Thanks, Daddy.
I just got my first daddy. Oh, what?
You suck. I want some of that. Hey, honey, can I help you with anything?
Nope.
What are you doing to my phone?
Look at what this boy texted her.
Is this that kid, Jacob? Hey,
I saw the picture you sent her, Jacob.
You're lucky I'll end your life right now, Carrot Top.
we're gonna call your mom.
You're going down today.
So what do you think of that, Jacob?
My name's not Jacob.
What? Okay.
To win tickets to see this movie and other fun movie prize packs, visit www.vancouvertelevision.ca.
VTV viewers, welcome back to a brand new episode. I'm your host, Domenica, and tonight we're watching the film Butterflies from the Vancouver Film Festival community. We have learned so many things about the Turkish community tonight, but I want you to watch it with me. Stay tuned. We're here with Norel. She's the assistant director and she's a member of the panel tonight. She will be presenting the movie Butterflies. And I've had the opportunity of talking to her during the night and she's such an amazing woman. We have laughed so much. But I want you to tell the VTV viewers, what's your role tonight?
Well, tonight specifically, I'm the MC, but I'm the assistant director and I organize the political discussion panel full of amazing people from University of Washington, UBC, and SFU. And the theme of the panel is Syrian refugees in Turkey. We picked this theme based on the films that we have, and we have 2 amazing movies directed by Turkish directors about depicting the lives of Syrian refugees in Turkey. And so please don't miss it. It's on Saturday. So yeah, that's my role.
Amazing. I really like the topic. Can you please elaborate more on this topic of refugees? Because that's something that is happening nowadays, and I feel like it's important to get the word out there, right?
Well, as you know, you may know that Turkey is hosting the most of the Syrian refugees in the world. I think, if I'm not mistaken, close to 4 million Syrian refugees. So that's a lot. And of course, you know, last year I was wondering when our Turkish producers and Turkish directors are going to make movies films about Syrian refugees, and it happened within 1 year. We have over 5 films actually that are about Syrian refugees in Turkey, and we brought 2 of them here. Yeah.
I love it. I love the theme. I love the fact that it's something that it's socially constructed, that is socially happening in the world. It's not only a romance or action movies. It has something to do with something that is actually happening currently. So that's very impressive. And
well, we're not bringing just entertainment. We are bringing...
You're telling a story.
That's
which
right.
Which is what it's very important.
Yeah, well, art, it's a difficult time, as you may know. It's not a time to be quiet. And art is the way to be loud about a lot of issues. And the forced migration is one of those. And I mean, what my personal opinion is, the arms deals that goes on in the world is what leads to wars, and as a result, we have a lot of forced migration. As you know, Canada is also hosting about 20 or 30,000 refugees, but compared with Turkey, that's not a lot. We can always do more here in Canada.
Yeah, of course. It's always help. It's good to help one another, right? I think that's the most valuable thing that human beings have. Thank you so much for granting this interview.
For having us. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure.
Okay, bye.
I'm here with Cemre and Lara, and he's actually the producer of the movie that is airing tomorrow here in this festival, and the movie is called More. Can you please tell us more about this movie?
Of course. The film is a coming-of-age story, and in the center of story we have Gaza at the age of 14, and he's growing up in an environment under the oppression of his father, and his father is a human smuggler. So we see the transition of him through the dark path or the
bright sides of life. And you're also participating in this movie, right? You're an actress. Can you please tell us more about your role?
Yes, I have a very small role. And I play a character. Her name is Nur. And it's actually a character that's more kind of giving a taste, kind of giving a change of the film's atmosphere a bit, I would say, probably. So it's not actually in the main narration, but it's more like a side perspective of Gaza and his world.
It's an important moment for him while he's going into his...
Don't spoil it! People need to come and see it.
Yeah.
What inspired you to create this movie?
Actually, it's an adaptation from a well-known novel of Hakan Günday. So we have worked on a short film that is called The Jungle before the feature film. So actually the inspiration was the novel. And also the film is centered around the migration flow coming from Middle East to Turkey. So that was what we were living at that time, and still living actually, and that's what we resemble to our work.
Okay, and I know it's an adaptation, but did you feel when making a movie you also need to make like personal touches to, I don't know, the scenes?
Actually, we had the luck to work with the author of the novel on the script. So he's one of the script writers in that sense, and he saw this opportunity to recreate the story. And actually, we tear down the whole novel and we built up another one.
Yeah, I would suggest that it's very important to read the novels. It's very important to read the books, but the movies give life to these characters, which is very important. I would say that there's nothing like reading the book, there's nothing like reading the novel, but there's also no experience as watching the movie as it is.
Sure. In that sense, this novel is also amazing, huh?
Yeah.
But the thing actually, we really created from scratch.
Yeah.
So it's totally different.
And what did you learn about your character?
Well,
without spoiling.
Yeah, that's a bit difficult. Well, I guess I learned a little bit, not about specifically my character, but I've learned a little bit more about the conditions and the situation currently happening in Turkey. So to be closely involved in that was extremely interesting in a positive and in a negative way.
But it helped you grow. Your character helped you grow and realize the situation of your own country, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for granting us this interview. It was very interesting to know more about the history behind this movie. I'm here with Honor, and he is the director of the short film Toprak. How are you tonight?
Great. Now I'm great. I was good like 2 minutes ago, and now I'm great.
This is like the third time we have been recording this because for some reason tonight his jet lag is very contagious. He's actually from Paris and he came all the way here tonight to show his short film movie. I would like you to explain a little bit more, what does Toprak mean?
Actually, it's the name of the main character. It's a little boy. He's 8 years old. And he goes to the hospital with his mother and father. His mother is pregnant. They are waiting for twins, and they will discover if it's boys or girls. And Toprak, my main character, he is the translator because he is the only one to be able to speak Turkish and French. And the story is located in France, actually. So this is the story of a translator boy.
What is something memorable that viewers can get from your movie?
Something memorable from my movie? This is a hard question. I don't know if there is something memorable to keep from my film, but maybe the feeling that what I want to express is that okay, when I say it, it looks we say cucu in French, but the movie is about love, and that love is possible even in a world where there is death. That's what I just tried to say, and I hope the audience will get it.
And that actually tells me that it's already a really good short film, because it's the fact that you can express it with words what can give the viewers, and
yes.
that is a good thing.
Yes, and that is maybe because I can't speak English. Maybe we can explain it this way.
The language barriers over here. No, but you are expressing yourself very good tonight, and I appreciate it for granting us this interview. I also had the question, what inspired you to do this movie?
Actually, it's based on my childhood, because I was born in France to Turkish parents, and my mother and father, they can't speak French, so I had to be the translator. And that's mainly the reason why I shot this movie, just to talk about my childhood. And when I was a kid, people used to say to me that it was a chance to be able to speak two languages, and I wanted to make a movie that just said the contrary, because it was not that easy and it was not that cool.
Again, I also speak two languages, and sometimes it's very hard for me to speak Spanish and then English at the same time. It must have been hard for you as well.
Yeah, for a kid, when you're a kid and when you have to be a translator, sometimes you have to translate things that are things about not childhood, but things about adult people, and that's mainly what happens in my film. So.
Well, I can't wait to watch it. It must be such a good film. I'm already very intrigued. I want to watch it right now.
Yes.
But thank you so much. I hope you get some sleep tonight.
Yes. I hope to. Thank you very much.
I have the pleasure to be with these people tonight. What do you think about the movies that you're going to watch tonight?
Well, I think not only the movie tonight, but the event overall is a good success. This is the 5th year Turkish films are arriving in Vancouver, and these two lovely ladies are simply doing that a reality, a success. We're grateful to them for bringing out all the way from Turkey the nice Turkish films. And this year's theme, the Syrian people that Turkey is hosting, is especially of importance to us, because back in 2017, Turkey has become the most generous country in terms of humanitarian global assistance in the world. and the previous year it was only the second after the United States. So we are not doing this to be known or for the people to appreciate, but we simply want the rest of the world to understand that Turkey is really doing a lot. And we would like them to join our efforts in shouldering this humanitarian responsibility. So I'm really grateful to these two ladies for bringing this theme to this festival's agenda for 2018.
When I was first talking to Nurel over here, she was telling me the topic, which was the Syrian refugees in Turkey. And it first caught my attention because you don't see those kind of topics out there, especially in films. You see action films, romance films, which was what we were talking about in your interview. And the fact that you're telling real stories of real people and adapting it towards, in some way, fiction, right? It's very important, and I want to thank you guys for being here tonight and for representing Turkey, which is a beautiful country. I love Turkish food. I love Turkish people, and I'm really I'm really looking forward to watching the movie, to watch a Turkish film as well.
I'm the director of Vancouver Turkish Film Festival.
Perfect. And what inspires you to do this festival every year?
Well, we started in 2011. We started pretty small, but we had 16 films in that year, and the attention we received was amazing. It was at Langara College in a small movie theaters, basically, and we received a lot of attention. So that's why we decided to get bigger. And the next year we were at Vancouver. Van City, the Vancouver International Film Festival's venue, and it's been 3 years now we're at SFU, and we're partners with SFU, so it's amazing for us, yeah. So it's getting bigger every year. That's why we're super excited about that.
That's so good. Keep inviting us every year. We'll cover it. We're loving it. We have met so many people.
Small population of Turkish people, but it's the Canadians that are joining in. So we have a lot of audience. We have a lot of demand for Turkish films.
Every time I meet Turkish people, they're all so united and so together. It's a very strong community, and that is very impressive. So thank you so much for granting us this interview.
And my speech tonight is about community. It's about community.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and enjoy the film.
I'm here with Joanne Laprise and Jose Tremblay. How are you guys tonight?
Great.
Fantastic. How do you found out about this event?
Through social media, Facebook. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Social media is everything nowadays. Yeah. How do you find the venue?
Awesome.
It was more explicit than what we anticipated. All walks of life, mostly Turkish people, which was interesting, but a lot of local Vancouverites.
I was talking with them behind the scenes, and you were telling me that a lot of people confused you with being Turkish. How was that experience like?
Well, I was a little bit stunned when they were talking to me in Turkish, but I just responded with yes.
And have you had contact with Turkish people? How do you think? What do you think?
Yes. Well, our friend before is like Turkish, so that's how we've known her before. But yeah, that's it. Otherwise, this is an awesome experience.
Yeah. I have none, but now I want to go to Turkey. It was such a spectacular event. I had no idea about this event before her, and now I want to come every year. I really think every Vancouverite should come to this event every year, and now we're planning a trip to Turkey.
Awesome. And have you watched a Turkish film before?
No.
No.
So this is the first experience,
yes.
eh?
Very intrigued.
For all of us. I'm here with Merve and Shafak. They were playing really beautiful music before. How are you guys today?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Very good, actually.
How's your night?
The night was good, the day was busy, right? And the week was very busy.
Yes, lots of rehearsals for this night.
Really? How long did you have to rehearse for this night?
At least 4 nights. We've been together, right?
Yeah.
So, four nights. Around 15 hours or so.
We played Turkish film music, you know?
That takes a lot of rehearsing and a lot of course.
Yeah, different.
We search for the Turkish music, Turkish film musics, and mostly the old ones that everybody would know, and search for the notes and things like that. And then there were some songs that we have to learn, requested songs. So yeah.
İnansa, bir inansa, hayat bayram olsa, insanlar el ele tutuşsa, birlik olsa, uzansak sonsuza.
That was really good. Thank you so much, guys. And how did you hear about this event? How apart from the preparation, how did you hear it?
Oh, because I've been involving in Turkish society the last 16 years, because that was the time that I came to Canada 16 years ago. And then they found me that I was a musician, just like her. We found her. So yeah, we've been always involving this kind of events in Turkish society. So that wasn't really hard to find it for me. I mean,
And have you played for all the Turkish events before?
oh yeah, a lot of them. Yeah. But
This is not your first gala.
well, actually, this is my first gala for the film festival. I always play in the Turkish cultural nights, things like that, Republic Day, or any event that it's Turkish. I'm there.
He is there.
But we actually want, I mean, that's my personal thing actually. We want new generation to come in and fill in, you know. I've been doing this 16 years. I want to sit and enjoy the new generations. Oh, everything. Like, I want to see them playing, I want to see them creating, I want to see them singing, all those things that I can sit and relax. Right?
Because, well, in my culture, because I'm from Mexico, in my culture, music is so important. It goes way beyond. And every time we sing, every time we dance to a song, it's from the heart. We sing from the heart, we dance from the heart, and we enjoy it so much. But Turkish people are so much alike. I always say to my Turkish friends that you are like Latin people. You guys are so warm, and you enjoy music. Yeah. You enjoy music as well. So what you were saying that
related or what?
I think we are.
I think so too. Yeah.
But yeah, and in overall, what do you think about the gala? Did you enjoy it? Did you feel like you're gonna come next year again?
We'll be back next year for sure. The gala was great. Be honest with you, we were there in our corner, and there were some people was coming and introducing themselves. Even we were playing, and they were introducing hi, and we made some connections. And I was.
And lots of people said,
Well, actually,
good playing, good song. Thank you for everything.
Because I was playing mostly chords, my job is a little easier than hers, because she has to really focus on the notes, and she's reading the notes, so she's really focusing on the notes. But I had some time that I was checking out what the people were doing and stuff. So really, there were some people were. But I think the highlight is the movies, and then the other
And
events.
then the whole, of course, but there was a lot of human labor in terms of all the setup of the tables and the music. Whenever I first got here, I thought that it was actually like an audio playing, and then I saw you playing from a very little corner, and I was like, no way! And it was very enjoyable. I really enjoyed listening to your music. Yes.
I have to add one more thing about the music that we did, actually. Whatever you heard tonight, the whole repertoire, like choosing the songs, like 98% is from Merve.
Oh, thank you.
She chose everything, really spent it so much time to pick up the songs that are gonna fit for tonight. So that was amazing, because that's a big job.
Because Shafak, we're busy.
No, but also you did an amazing job as well.
Thank you.
I think it is just the whole event is just a teamwork, and it's reflected.
It's a teamwork. It's not one person, for sure. It won't be successful. It's you need team. And I think tonight that was a great team and very good team.
Also, lots
when
of
the team,
volunteer people.
Yes,
Really.
when the team amount is bigger, more people, that is an amazing job. Like, if you have, like us, are you available? Okay, done. Right?
Yeah.
Are you available? Are you available? How about this guy? Oh my God. 100 people. Yeah. So we were okay because we were just two of us.
It's okay.
If there was a third person, a different story.
Well, you did an amazing job, and I wanted to congratulate you guys. And thank you so much for granting us this interview.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Well, Vancouver television viewers, this is a wrap for tonight. I never thought that I would get the opportunity of interviewing such film producers and directors of the panel for the Turkish Society. I felt very grateful for being here tonight, and this is an open invitation for all of you VTV viewers to come here the next years to come to the Vancouver Television Film Festival. I hope you had much fun as we did recording all of these videos and interviewing these amazing people. See you in the next episode. I'm your host, Domenica.